Hi, I'm Kai, nice to meet ya, and I'd like to tell a story. So I was playing Smash Ultimate the other day, and I was just thinking to myself, man, this game sucks dick. Now why did I think that? Maybe it's because every single player mode in this game is underwhelming compared to the previous entries. Or maybe we now have to pay $20 for a bad online experience. Or maybe it's because the minute before I said this, I got 3-stalked online by Sonic Main, whose Wi-Fi makes me think he lives in Antarctica. I didn't know, so I forgot about it and went on with my day. It wasn't until that same night when I was slumbering peacefully, when suddenly it hit me, we don't have enough characters in this game. Who cares if there's over 80 characters in the game already? If the character I want isn't in it, why does it matter? That's the thing, it doesn't matter. But don't worry, because I know the perfect character they need to add in this game to make it a million times better. And that character's Doomguy. Now you could call him Doomslayer, but I could start calling Mario Mario, and neither of us want that. Now out of any character people want to join the Fighter Pass, Doomguy's probably one of the most popular choices, and some people don't know why. So that's what this video's for, to help educate everyone on why people, like myself, want this rated M shooty shooty bang bang guy to join this rated E10 fighting game. Well, what do we have here? A lookalike stranger not minding their business? Oh, well, my name is AK, but you can call me Ak. You seem to like the word well a lot. Also, are you an evil version of me? What? No. Just because I have a different opinion on something doesn't mean I'm evil. But what about the eye patch? I didn't ask to be disabled, you ableist bitch! You're right, I was out of pocket, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry too. Can I please be a part of your video? Without your consent? Perfect! Now don't worry, I'll just pop in from time to time to give my thoughts on things. See you soon! Huh. What a weird disabled man. Let's get into why Doom is born in the first place. What makes it an icon in pop culture? But to find that out, we need to go back to the 90s for a sec.
Where the video games? Where my video?
The first episode of Doom was released on December 10th, 1993, and people went crazy for this one. To this day, it's considered one of the most influential games of our time. Now there are a lot of things that make Doom influential, but I'm gonna focus on 4 of them if that's cool with everyone. First thing, quality! This game is super fun, guys. Movement and shooting are like super fast, which was intentional, so you're able to kill multiple things in seconds. So you move around, shoot demons, collect keys, and reach to the end of the level. Repeat for about 30 levels. And whenever I pick it up, I never get bored doing the same thing over and over and over again. I am a very simple man. And this shit is on everything. Since it was really popular on PC, it got ported to every console released during that time. And the consoles after that, 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 and the consoles after that. It's even available on mobile devices. You also don't need a strong PC to play it. Hell, you don't even need a PC to play it. It runs on everything. So if you haven't played it yet,
There is no excuse.
Second thing, demos! So there are 3 parts in Doom, with the 4th one being added a year later. Now imagine the first part, released at retail, for very cheap. That's what shareware is. People are able to play the first third of Doom pretty easily due to how cheap it was to get at stores. And since it was shareware, people are able to make copies and send them to their friends so they can try it out. And the cycle continued until everyone knew what the game was. Even I have the game. Let's see how it runs nowadays. Okay, so I was about to set up a joke about how bad this game runs nowadays, but oh my god, this runs really good. Like, holy shit. I thought it'd be like old console ports where it ran really slow, but I've seen games released this year that runs worse than this. How the fuck's this happening? Thing 3, multiplayer. Doom wasn't just known for its single player. The full version had multiplayer built in. Now just like most games at the time, you were able to go through the story mode with a friend. And since this game was on a computer, and computers can access the internet, online multiplayer was possible on Doom. It wasn't really that in-depth. It only had 1 mode after all. Hey, on an unrelated note, did you know that Doom was the first game to have deathmatch? Ack, isn't that crazy? Not really, no. If a multiplayer game has a gun in it, it most likely has a deathmatch mode. We all like shooting people in the face in video games, so because of Doom, we get to shoot random people in the face in online video games. And I think that's pretty neat. Final thing, mods! Now that doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but hear me out. When Doom first came out, it was packaged in a specific file format called WAD, which stored all the sprites, levels, and game data in an easily accessible format. And the reason for that was to let players modify whatever part of the game they want. You want Doom to be pirate themed? You could do that. You want to use Diva's Mecha Doom? You can also do that. You want to make Doom look like a Mario game? You could do that too. The possibilities are endless. Okay, so we've been talking about this for a while now, so what's the point? Why are you wasting our time? Smash isn't just a Nintendo crossover. It's a celebration of video games as a whole. Like, if that wasn't true, we wouldn't be getting characters like Steve, because of reasons. So it doesn't really feel right when Smash doesn't have the character from the game that popularized so many things. Like, if Doom wasn't created, some of the characters in the roster would straight up not exist. Poof, gonzo. And that's ignoring that Doomguy's iconic in general. He's not as iconic as Mario or Cloud, but he's still like very well known in his own right. But you want to know a good way to make a video game character memorable? Something that makes Doomguy iconic is that he shoots things. The main way to kill demons in Doom is to shoot them. It's not like you could play Doom without shooting anything. Holy shit. Since Doomguy is a Marine, he has a shit ton of guns to help him in combat. Let's go through them real quick. Doomguy's probably one of the most well-equipped niggas I've ever seen in any game. Most moveset lists I've seen for him in Smash are completely different from one another. Even I've made my own moveset for him. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't that just me Gunner's moveset? No, it's different. He has a pistol where he's able to shoot things on the ground in midair. He also has a side B where he's able to shoot a bunch of missiles. How is this different so far? I'm getting there, don't worry. His up B would function like a rocket jump. He'd shoot his legs and he'd soar through the air like an eagle. For his down B, he'd use his plasma gun, where he would, Look, I made this a year ago, it's outdated, I don't know what I was thinking. And his final smash would obviously be the BFG. I mean, have you seen how cool it is? Look, I know you put a lot of effort into this, and I appreciate that. I just don't give a shit. Most of these moves could be found in me Gunner. Hell, a lot of these moves are from other gun users. What makes Doomguy so special? Well, you see, this moveset list is pretty outdated. I made this list in the year 2019 BE, before Eternal. Do you know how much cool shit he has in this game? He can dash twice in midair, has a built-in combat knife in his suit, has a grenade launcher and flamethrower on his shoulder. His super shotgun now has a grappling hook, as if he wasn't mobile enough, has a new weapon that only fires in a straight line, but can kill anything in front of it, has a new weapon called
The Unmaker
that kills everything, and he has a sword that's arguably better than the BFG. This guy's loaded. If Doomguy ever got into Smash, this is how I think he'd play like. The DLC characters do a really good job of translating their games into their movesets. Like, let's take Minecraft for an example. The fact that Sakurai was able to translate all of that into one character's moveset is astonishing. Imagine if he did that for Doom. Like, let's say for example, Doomguy doesn't have any ammo for his weapons, so he only has access to melee attacks. But whenever Doomguy hits an opponent, ammo drops out of him. With ammo, Doomguy has access to his specials, like a shotgun, rocket launcher, all that. Doomguy would have to get up close and personal with opponents in order to use his long-ranged weapons, so he'd have to be moving all around the stage. And boom! I just translated all of Doom into a character. With this mechanic, Doomguy would be one of the most unique fighters in the game. And isn't that what most DLC characters are? Oh wait! I know another thing that Doomguy and DLC fighters have in common. Now I'm not gonna lie, Doom's popularity kind of crashed throughout the years. Between the releases of Doom 3 and 4, there was no content coming out for Doom. Like, if I said that I wanted Doomguy to be in Smash 4, I'd be looked at weird, and understandably so. Doom seemed like a relic of the past in everyone's mind. Oh wait, I forgot, there was something that released during that time. Y'all remember the Doom movie? Cause I don't. So Doom was lost to the sands of time for about, I don't know, a decade? But in 2016, Doom 4 released in May 13th, 2016. And once again, everyone loved it. Doom's popularity came back in full force, with everyone talking about how great the past few games were, except 3. Doom 2016 was considered the best game of the year during that time, and people were debating if it was one of the greatest FPSs of all time, just like Doom 1. Then Doom Eternal came out. Now this is the greatest FPS of all time. It wasn't even a contest. It was Doom 2016, but 10 times better. Now the past 2 games were a bit more violent compared to its predecessors, but there are other M-rated characters in the game, so it's not like he'd be any different. I don't think they're that comparable, my guy. The M-rated characters don't come close to the brutality of this guy. And the Doom series is all about killing demons, so there's gonna be a shit ton of gore in it. Isn't adding Doomguy to an E10 game kind of defeating the purpose of Doom? Not really. Yeah, most of the series is about shooting and tearing apart demons, but I don't really think that matters at the end of the day. A bunch of M-rated characters in Smash already have a bunch of suggestive themes that were included in the game, but they were censored. Nintendo censored Doom 1 and 2 on the GBA ports, and Doom 1 and 2 were left uncensored in the Switch version. So I don't think it's that big of a deal to censor Doomguy, or at least tone him down a bit. I just don't think it's that big of a deal breaker for me. You know what? You're right. Wait, what'd you say? Everything you said makes sense. Plus, I'm kinda getting tired of arguing, so can you just wrap this video up? Okay. Look, Doomguy being added to Smash isn't really a deal breaker for me. A bunch of my favorite franchises already got reps in Smash. That I main. And I get bullied for maining, so I appreciate the development team a shit ton already. But seeing a bunch of third-party characters get in Smash already, I can't help but give some ideas, man. And since Doom is one of my favorite franchises, and that he's a popular pick right now, I wanted to join the bandwagon with everyone, even if it'll make me disappointed at the end. But that's just what Smash is at this point, and at the end of the day, I just can't help but smile whenever I play the game, even if that kid from Antarctica still beats my ass. Hey, I was just wondering something. If Doomguy never gets into Smash, what other characters do you want? Well, just like Judgment Day, a Gen A Pokemon being added to Smash is inevitable. Because again, reasons. Now if I was lame and biased, I'd say Cinderace. But I have a much cooler idea. I think it'd be pretty cool if they did a tag team of Zacian and Zamazenta, and someone would be able to switch them out like Pokemon Trainer. And that someone is Hop. I mean, I think it'd be a pretty neat concept. Another neat concept is a visual novel character. I'ma be real, I haven't played that much, but I have played this one, and I think it'd be neat if Monokuma got in. I honest to God don't know what his moveset would be, not because he doesn't have anything, but because he has too many things. Now I don't want to give spoilers, but this guy can fuck anybody up. Like I'm 90% sure this teddy bear could beat my ass, so they could just like pull ideas from executions in the game. Now as a Final Fantasy fan, I'm depressed. I also don't like Final Fantasy's representation in Smash, and I think the only way to fix this issue is to add Sephiroth in Smash. I don't know how they work on his long sword, but they made Duck Hunt work, so it's fine. And the final character I want is Springtrap. Isn't he just a walking corpse? Oh yeah, hold up, give me a sec. Much better. And that's my list. So, moral of the story, if none of these characters get announced at the Game Awards, I will cry.